hard question.
All set? Okay. So, commodity farms, you basically, when a commodity animal is butchered, it's basically cut into a few major categories. Obviously steaks, ribeyes, New York strips, tenderloins, that kind of stuff, briskets, you'll have like a tri-tip, different things like that. And the rest of the whole thing is just ground. Everything is ground, right? All into burgers. And then what's left, fat, bones, skin, and some trim, is essentially fed to, or given to dog food companies, like literally dog food companies, where they, you know, render everything and they grind it all up and then they make dog food out of it. So in a way, it's really not a whole lot different in theory from the local farms, in that they would essentially do the same thing, where not kind of. So a local farm has a little bit harder task, and the reason why people don't do whole animal butchery very often is because it's actually harder to get rid of the entire animal in a way that is also what makes it interesting. Like, so you, in order to sell the really unique cuts of an animal, you have to have somebody who's willing to buy it or cook it. And for us, for Farm Field Table, that's really what the best part about the relationship with the Mulefoot. So we take all these really interesting pieces of meat from the butcher shop that you literally can't buy because nobody makes, because it doesn't make money, and we bring it to the restaurant. We serve it here, like things like a Denver steak. It's kind of an interesting steak, comes from the inside of the shoulder, that you would never find at a grocery store because people don't cut it. You know, they just normally throw that into the burgers or whatever. But you can get that here. And it's beautiful for us because we get to have access to that by doing whole animal butchery. And we don't, you know, normally, like a small farm, if they're selling directly to consumer, they sell it either in a quarter or in a half, and then that person takes it to a butcher or whatever, and they typically do the same thing that the commodities guys do, is they take out the major cuts and they grind everything else because they don't know how to deal with it or what to do with it. So a lot of it also, one of the most important things that we can do is about educating people how to use these unique cuts, why they're beneficial, why you know, just taste them. They taste so great. There's so much more flavor in those unique cuts than there is, you know, just in ground beef. It's totally different.